boys and girls. Welcome back to our lessons. I hope you enjoyed last week's lesson where you learned about Abraham and about Sarah. Also, we already covered 4 lessons, and today we have a very special day. Я надеюсь, что вы сделали все уроки с прошлого урока, который мы учили об Аврааме и Саре, и вы готовы к этой неделе, потому что сегодня у нас очень интересное, что мы будем делать что-то другое. У нас уже было 4 урока, это очень много, вы уже выучили, уже узнали многое-многое. И поэтому мы хотим проверить, как хорошо вы слушаете наши истории, как хорошо вы их запоминаете. We want to check how well you watch the stories and how well you know these 4 Bible stories that we've learned so far. So, we are going to actually give you a little bit of a review and a test. Мы хотим дать вам маленькое повторение и тест, который вы сможете сделать и проверить, как же хорошо вы слушали наши 4 библейские истории.
Hi kids! We are happy to see you again.
Hi everyone! Guess what? We came to tell you some great news. We already covered 4 Bible stories. You guys are so fast at learning all those stories in the Bible.
Wow, that's right. They know so much. But I think we know more than them. Girls, what do you think? Are we smarter than the students?
Alex, they're really smart too. They always help us remember all the details in the Bible stories.
Yeah, sometimes they even know more than us.
Yeah, but they learned so much that I think they already forgot everything. Kids, do you remember the very first Bible story and what it was about?
Oh, that was a long time ago, but some of you actually remember. Yes, it was about creation.
Yeah, we learned how God created the world in 10 days.
Haha, Alex. God did not create the world in 10 days. He created it in 6 days. By the 7th day, God rested from everything He created.
Oh, of course. I was just checking if you remembered. Well then, here is a quiz question. When did God create all the animals and people?
Yeah, you guys are right. It was on the 6th day.
Yes, you guys are correct. But it's most important to remember not when God created something, but why He created it. The main important point in the first lesson is that we must learn to thank God and give Him glory for everything He created, because without God and Jesus Christ, we would not be here.
Well, that is an important point. But from what I remember, not everyone glorified God. Really quickly, people started to disobey God and do bad things.
Yes, I think you are talking about Adam and Eve from lesson 2. God told them to live in the garden, take care of it, but to not eat of one tree. Remember? They ate from that tree.
Uh-huh. They did not listen to God because someone told them they will know what is good and what is bad if they eat. Was it a bear that told them to eat the fruit?
No, Alex. Kids, want to help him remember who told Eve to eat the fruit. Wow, you are really smart. It was a snake.
Even though the snake tricked them, it was actually Adam and Eve that did not obey God and broke His commandment.
But not everyone was bad. Remember in lesson 3, we learned about a man who built a big ark where he went to be saved from the flood. I think that man's name was Moses. Kids, was it Moses? Oh, you got me. You're right. It was not Moses, but it was Noah.
God told Noah to build a boat and gave a promise that he would keep him safe during the flood and even after the flood. Because Noah knew God keeps his promises, he was not even scared.
Noah really did trust God to keep the promise because remember, God even helped Noah gather something special to come with him into the ark. Kids, do you remember what that was?
Wow, you answer so well. It was animals that came with Noah. The animals came by pairs and were with him in the ark until God told them it was safe to come out. In the next Bible story, we also learned about a man who trusted and listened to God. For his obedience, God gave him a special promise as the stars in the heavens.
Wait, Ella. Let's ask the students and see if they remember what God promised to this man for doing what he said.
Oh, I know what man you're talking about. His name is Abraham. Well, students, do you remember what God promised to Abraham? Exactly. God promised Abraham a family, and soon enough he did have a son.
Well, it was actually not soon. It took a long time for Abraham to have a son. Remember when 3 men from God came to tell him the good news? Abraham was already old.
So was his wife Sarah, who even laughed and did not believe God. But Abraham always believed because he knew God keeps his promise to those who trust and obey him.
Wow, students, you guys reviewed the story so well. Girls, should we tell them about a fun surprise we have for them?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, kids. Well, we reviewed all 4 lessons with you, and we have prepared for you a fun quiz that we want you to take and see if you can answer all the questions about our stories on your own. Are you ready?
I think they are ready because they already know everything.
Have fun!
Welcome to Preschool Video Quiz for Unit 1. Lesson 1. What did God create on day 6? Что Бог сотворил на 6-й день? Yes, God created the world in 6 days, and on the 6th day, God created all the land animals as well as people. After he finished, he said all is good, and he rested. Бог создал мир за 6 дней, а на 6-й день Бог создал всех земных животных, а также людей. Lesson 2. Who told Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden fruit? Кто сказал Адаму и Еве съесть запретный плод? That is right. The snake deceived Eve and Adam. He told them that they will not die but become like God. They did not listen to God's rules, so God got them in trouble. Змея обманула Еву и Адама. Он сказал им, что они не умрут, а станут как Бог. Они не послушали Божьих правил, поэтому Бог их наказал. Lesson 3. Who was in the ark with Noah and his family? Кто был в ковчеге с Ноем и его семьей? Great! Noah was in the ark with his family and with all land animals and birds by pairs. There was 2 of each animal so that God can save all his creation during the flood. Ной был в ковчеге со всей своей семьей и всеми земными животными и птицами по парам. Было по 2 на каждого животного, чтобы Бог мог спасти все свое творение во время потопа. Lesson 4. What did God promise to give Abraham for his obedience? Что Бог обещал дать Аврааму за его послушание? Yes, God promised to give Abraham a family and a new home in a different land. God said that because Abraham listened to him, he will make his family as big as the stars in heaven. Бог обещал дать Аврааму семью и новый дом в другой стране. Бог сказал, что поскольку Авраам слушал его, он сделает его семью такой же большой, как звезды на небесах. Я надеюсь, вам понравилось повторение нашего библейской истории, которую мы делали, и вы все 4 истории повторили и уже узнали, что же там произошло, и вы готовы идти дальше и учить дальше, что же будет дальше. Но это мы будем делать на следующей неделе. А сейчас у вас будет 4 different activities, которые вы сможете сделать. Найти там внизу будут links. И на этих links вы можете их распечатать и сделать поделку, какую вам нравится. You can go down below and find an activity that you can do out of one of the 4 lessons, and you can choose which one you want to do, so you can review the stories once more and have a little bit more of a review of the stories we've learned through your crafts. I hope to see you guys next time when we are going to move on and learn our lesson number 5. Also, if you haven't yet done it, please complete all 4 lessons in the book. Если вы еще не успели сделать, пожалуйста, закончите все 4 урока в нашей библейской, в наших книжечках, чтобы вы знали уже все 4 истории, которые мы учили. Don't forget to do all the first 4 Bible stories so that you're ready for next week, all right? Okay, we will see you later next week. Goodbye.